NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
Knicks family, what's poppin'? Is your boy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks take on the Bucks today at 12:30. Well, probably like 1 o'clock. I think pregame starts at 12:30. The game will be on ESPN, I believe. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some news to announce if you haven't heard already. The New York Knicks have signed Dmytro Skapinstev. Hopefully I said his name correctly. I believe that I did. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to remind you that the channel has been demonetized. So please make sure you support the channel. You can do that through Cash App or through PayPal. Cash App is $ nothing but Knicks, and PayPal is paypal.me/nothing but Knicks. You can find that information in the description of the video or pinned to the top of your YouTube chat. And I just put it in the YouTube chat, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about Skapinstev. The Knicks signed Skapinstev to a 2-way contract. They announced it earlier today, about an hour and a half ago or so. So what does this tell me, ladies and gentlemen? It tells me that for the time being, the Knicks just might be happy with Isaiah Hartenstein starting at center and Jericho Sims backing him up, with Taj Gibson as an insurance policy. Now, today against the Bucks, Jericho Sims is out, so Taj Gibson will get some playing time. And obviously, Isaiah Hartenstein is going to be the starter. But going forward, it seems as though the Knicks are happy with using, or at least trying to see if Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims can have some success. Look, Isaiah Hartenstein is doing his job well. Taj Gibson, while he's older, ladies and gentlemen, there's no doubt about that, he knows how to play basketball. He understands what Tom Thibodeau wants. He's going to hustle. He's going to work hard. You know what I mean? He's going to do Taj Gibson things. So, I guess we'll see how it works out. Now, Dmytro, look, he's 7'1", 215 pounds. For the Westchester Knicks, he's been averaging 5.9 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 1.2 blocks, and 18.9 minutes per game. This doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to come up and play with the Knicks. But the fact that they put him on a 2-way means that they've got him locked up. And we talked about this 2 days ago when we were going over possible replacements for Mitchell Robinson. We talk about Skapinstev. Right? We spoke about him. And one of the things that we mentioned is that it might be a smart idea for the Knicks to sign him to a 2-way. Sign him to a 2-way. That way you got him locked up. You don't have to worry about anybody else being able to get him, because he was playing for the Westchester Knicks, but he was still a free agent. Anyone could have picked him up. So the Knicks got him locked up. Now, if they don't like the way it looks with Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims, well, they can go and sign anyone. They could trade for Andre Drummond. They can do whatever because they have Skapinstev locked up. All right, now Skapinstev, listen, he's a young guy. He's still going to need some work. I don't know if he has the speed or whatever, to make it in the NBA or the defense that Tom Thibodeau wants. But he's got a skill set. There's no doubt about that. You can see him on your screen right now. He's got a couple of spin moves he can take to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor a little bit. Knows how to set a screen. He's not super athletic, so he's not going to jump over anybody and bang on them and that, like you see Mitch do or Jericho Sims do, right? But he's got his own skill set. Good footwork. He can pass the basketball. You just seen that. He can shoot a little mid-range. All right? Yeah, I mean, you seen right there, he had pretty quick hands, tapping the ball out. You know what I mean? He did pick up a foul there, but he made the guy change his shot. He seems to have a good feel for the basketball game. So we'll see if he, ends up playing. I'm actually interested to see him play and see some things that he can do. He's 7'1". He's a big guy. And like I said, he has a skill set. He has a skill set. So, we'll see what happens with Skapinstev in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, he signed to a two-way with the Westchester Knicks. So the Knicks have control of his contract, which is, I think, the smart thing to do. You know what I mean? So for now, the New York Knicks will be rocking with Isaiah Hartenstein at the starting center spot, Jericho Sims at the backup, Taj Gibson as the insurance policy, and then Skapinstev as the insurance policy to the insurance policy, who's still, finding his way in the G League. All right, so I think that's a good move for the Knicks. I did feel like the Knicks needed to have, somebody who was more experienced in the league. But if they're happy with going with Hartenstein and Sims, then, do that. Right? I can't complain about the move because they still are in position to pick up another veteran. You know what I'm saying? Still in position to pick up another veteran. So, there you go. Skapinstev, ladies and gentlemen. That's the move the Knicks made. They needed to do something to put out, get another insurance policy in there. And they did so. All right. Let's talk about this game quickly. I got about 10 minutes to talk about the game. Then I'm jumping off, ladies and gentlemen, because got some things that I got to do. I did want to get on earlier, but I just couldn't get on earlier. All right. So make sure you support the channel. All right. You can support the channel through Cash App, which is $NothingButKnicks, or through PayPal at paypal.me/NothingButKnicks. All right. The channel's been demonetized, and we definitely appreciate all of your support, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's quickly go through what we expect today, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a quick look at the injury report. Both teams are coming in, for the most part, healthy. All right, besides, of course, Mitchell Robinson for the New York Knicks, and we all know that. All right, for the Milwaukee Bucks, Jericho Sims is also out for the New York Knicks. Right, Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims is out, which is the reason why Skapinstev has been picked up. For the Bucks, Giannis is available. Boot camp is available. So both teams are coming in, for the most part, healthy. The Knicks, I guess, not so much. With Mitchell Robinson being out, he's just starting center, so you can't say they're healthy. But we're going to get to see how Isaiah Hartenstein looks against a team like Milwaukee now. Get a chance to see how he looks. All right, let's take a look at the lineups real quick. And I'm pretty sure you know the lineups. This is the third time we've played this team on our way to 5 contests versus the Milwaukee Bucks. But the Knicks lineup is a little bit different now than what we've seen in the past against the Bucks. The Knicks have played the Bucks twice. They played them really, really close once. Then they got blown out once. Both times were in Milwaukee. Now let's see. The Knicks got 2 games at home. Let's see if the Knicks can change their fortunes against the Milwaukee Bucks. For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein. And for the Bucks, you got Damian Lillard, Malik Beasley, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez. So, this is interesting to say the least for Isaiah Hartenstein. How will Hartenstein match up against Brook Lopez? I honestly feel like he may be a little bit of a better matchup versus Brook than Mitch. Although Mitchell Robinson has the length, Isaiah Hartenstein may provide, some good defense or, comparable defense, I guess, against Brook Lopez. I think he might be a little bit better at guarding perimeter centers that shoot the ball from the perimeter. And Brook Lopez is one of those guys. Right? So, I'm interested to see how Isaiah Hartenstein deals with Brook Lopez. Then, of course, Julius Randle and Antetokounmpo. Listen, Julius Randle's been on a tear. Right? And this is just another opportunity for Julius Randle to prove that he can, battle against the likes of Giannis Antetokounmpo and those guys. You know what I'm saying? We need RJ Barrett to step out and play. You know what I mean? The past couple of games, RJ Barrett's been, We need RJ Barrett to have a good game against Chris Middleton. Just have a good game. We need RJ to have a good game. Right? You got Brunson and Damian Lillard. That's a big matchup right there. Probably the matchup to watch. Well, 2 matchups to watch. Brunson and Lillard, Randle and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Right? Those are 2 big matchups right there. You got Dante and Malik Beasley. Listen, Dante's been playing well. Hopefully he continues to fit into that lineup. You know what I mean? Continue to fit into that lineup. Now, as far as matchups are concerned, who's going to guard who? It's always difficult. But I think for tonight, you'll probably see Dante on Damian Lillard, Brunson on Malik Beasley. Everyone else is going to be the same. Barrett on Chris Middleton, Randle on Antetokounmpo, and Hartenstein on Brook Lopez. And I think Damian Lillard probably guards Jalen Brunson too. All right, so, we'll see how these matchups work. I think they should be okay. Listen, maybe Jalen Brunson can't guard Damian Lillard, but Lillard can't guard Brunson either. You know what I mean? He can't guard Brunson either. And I think the Knicks are going to be on I think they're going to be on their mindset is going to be, we need to get this game. They've lost to him twice. I think their mindset is, we got to get this one. Get the first one, then let's see if we can get the one on Christmas. That's how they got to go into it, and I think that's how they're going into it. No doubt about it. You're talking about the bench for the Knicks, Emmanuel Quickly, not Dante DiVincenzo. That should be Quentin Grimes. Excuse me there. RJ Barrett, Josh Hart, Taj Gibson. And for the Bucks, you got Cameron Payne. And the Bucks, their bench is a little bit different. I'm gonna go back to the starting lineup as I fix their bench. I thought I had the bench units correct, but I didn't. For the Knicks, it should be Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Josh Hart, and Taj Gibson. And for the Bucks, you got Cameron Payne. Then you got Pat Connaughton, who's going to be playing. Now, the thing about Pat Connaughton, ladies and gentlemen, is obviously Pat Connaughton is he's a shooter, right? And he makes their offense different, in my opinion. He really makes their offense different. You know what I mean? Now, they haven't had him I don't know. I think maybe he was playing in the first game versus the Knicks, but he didn't play in the second game versus the Knicks, I don't think. And they still, laid it to the Knicks. But he makes their offense different, because he spreads the floor. He's another guy that can spread the floor, but he can shoot the ball quick. He can get the ball out of his hands. You know what I mean? And I think that's dangerous when you're playing a team like the Milwaukee Bucks, because they can also go to the basket, and that's one of the issues with playing the Bucks. Is they got guys that can shoot from the outside. They got guys that can kill you inside. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it makes it so difficult. And that's one of the big keys to the game for the Knicks. Guarding the outside and guarding the inside. How do you do that against the Bucks? I don't know. But there you go. You see it on your screen now, ladies and gentlemen, for the Knicks. Again, one more time. Quickly, Grimes, Barrett, Josh Hart, Taj Gibson. For the Bucks, Cameron Payne, Pat Connaughton, Andre Jackson Jr. has been getting a couple of minutes. Boot camp, and then you got Bobby Portis. So this should be a fun matchup tonight. I think the Knicks are up to task. I think they want this win. You know what I mean? And I think you're going to see them come out and battle. Right? I think they're going to get back to defense to try to get this game. And that's one of my big keys to the game, ladies and gentlemen. Defense. The Knicks have got to play defense today. Right? And it's not going to be easy because of who you're playing. You know what I mean? You got two major stars out there on the floor, and Dame and Giannis. But the Knicks got to figure out how to play some defense, not give up 140 points. The last time the Knicks played the Bucks, they gave up 60% shooting from the field and from the three-point line. That cannot happen today. If that happens today, we're in trouble. No doubt about that. So the Knicks have got to play defense. They got to figure out, how do we cover the perimeter? And how do we cover the paint? That's a tough one against this team, because they can shoot, and you got a guy like Giannis that can, break down the defense. You got a guy like Brook Lopez who can score in the post, and of course you got a guy like Dame that can break down the defense. Difficult matchups. But this Knicks team has been learning all season long, and I expect them to continue to learn. Rebound the basketball, right? Without Mitchell Robinson, it's a little bit, you got to focus on it. There's a bigger emphasis, I think, on rebounding the basketball. Mitch grabs those offensive rebounds. Isaiah Hartenstein, he can do it as well. We need him to do it. Taj Gibson's got a rebound off the bench. We need Julius Randle in double-digit rebounds. Guards got to come back and help rebound. You know what I mean? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do think the Knicks going to get this game today. I think they want it more than the Bucks. I think they want it more than the Bucks, and I think they're going to get this game. So I'm going to let you go. We'll be back on the post-game show. Make sure you go check out Die Hard Knicks. He's going to be calling the game, I believe. All right, so go check out Die Hard Knicks. As he's doing the game, he may be doing halftime to crunch time. But whatever you do, go check out Die Hard Knicks. All right, and listen to them call the game. I'll be back on the post-game show later on today to talk about anything and everything that happened during the game, ladies and gentlemen. So this has been a quick one. It's been a quick one. All right. To sum things up, the Knicks signed Skapinstev to a two-way contract. All right. They signed Skapinstev to a two-way contract. So now you got 4 centers in tow. Ihart, Jericho Sims, Taj Gibson. You got Skapinstev on a two-way contract that you can bring up at any time. The Knicks face the Bucks today in what should be a very good matchup, and one that I believe the Knicks are very, very motivated to win. And I do think that they're going to get a win. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head up out of here. Please make sure you hit that like button. Support the channel on the way out. You know, $1, $2, $3, whatever. Through Cash App, which is $ nothing but Knicks. PayPal, which is paypal.me/nothing but Knicks. All right. I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas. I mean, I'll probably see you on Christmas doing a post-game show or something like that. We'll see how that goes. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm up out of here. Be easy. Relax for today. Enjoy the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you later. Peace.